If you have high expectations of yourself without self-compassion, that is self-bullying. Why is it in our society that people get credited when they lose weight? However, when they are building muscle, when they are actually in maintenance and living their life and well-being, why is it that people often, you hear people criticize it, you hear people negative self-talk it? Why is that? And what has society set us up for in this whole mixture of it? So guys, today I'm going to be talking exactly around this. How and why our society is built up to credit weight loss but shame weight gain. And what you can do to really radically self-accept yourself to your core, that regardless of wherever you are in your journey of health, fitness, well-being, your mindset, everything that I talk about, where are you at and how to accept where you are, because that is going to ultimately get you to where you want to be. So if you don't know me already, I am Annie. I talk everything to do with mindset, your health, your well-being, and so much more. For the last 10 to 12 years in this whole fitness journey of being an athlete at a very, very young age, a gymnast at the age of 6, 7 and onwards, I've been an athlete since. And my relationship towards myself, my body image, and actually my performance, my mindset in this whole world, what is the thing that sticks out to me the most? And it is when I see others negatively see weight gain as a negative thing or something to be shameful of, versus when someone loses weight, you hear all the time people go, you look really trim, you look really well, and you're like, what? Like, why is this like a positive affirmational thing to achieve in life? Like, why is it such a big thing for people to just point out? It's like me saying, you got glasses when you haven't had glasses for like 20 years. Like, you look really well with glasses. What? Like, what? Like, what is this on? What? What? So these are the lessons I have learned over my lifetime and lifespan of an athlete. Lesson number 1. The importance of self-compassion. With whatever journey you are on and wherever you are on your health and wellness journey, you have to have compassion for yourself throughout that. You cannot enter a new cycle or start in your journey without compassion. I'm going to say that again. If you have high expectations of yourself without self-compassion, that is self-bullying. And we do not want to be speaking to ourselves in a negative way. The way you speak to yourself, would you speak to your mother, your daughter, your son, your brother that same way? And if the answer is no, what makes you think you are able to speak to yourself in that way? So coming back to it, of self-compassion is needed every single day to get to the goals that you want to achieve. We cannot do this without self-compassion. We cannot have these high-end goals without giving ourselves compassion. We are learning, we're growing, we're evolving, we're human, we're going to make mistakes, and we're also going to be having to reprogram our minds when it comes to weight loss, weight gain, self-acceptance of our bodies, and so forth. Lesson number 2, beauty comes in all different forms, meaning there is not one size fits all. Beauty means different for different people, and this is the beauty of this whole lesson. What I think is beautiful is going to be completely different to you, and it is a subjective matter. It is not something that is black and white. So what you think may be beautiful may be ugly to someone else. Lesson number 3, the impact on social media and what that has brought to our society, as well as our body image, our radical self-acceptance towards ourselves. When we are looking at others and we are comparing ourselves, whether it is the way we look, the way we see our bodies, weight loss, weight gain, is going to stimulate an emotion within us when we do compare. So when you are on social media next, just notice, are you comparing yourself and how does that show up for you? But most importantly, having the awareness around social media and AI of how actually it can filter and edit people's shapes, sizes, that is far from the truth, and you're comparing yourself to that's actually not even real, blows my mind. As a lesson learned, that is actually something that is newly learned for me personally. But lesson number 4, only surrounding yourself with people who want to raise you up and not push you down. You often do hear about people out there that like will be nice to your face and then backstab you in the back. You want to be around people that are actually going to support you and hold you and really be that cheerleader for you in your highs, but be there for you more in your lows. And to be around someone positive doesn't mean they're positive all the time. It actually just means that they're there to support, listen, understand, and take accountability of their own emotions to be able to bring their best self to the relationship, to the friendship. So in order for us to be around positivity, it means for us to take accountability for ourselves. That's just a little tip there. Lesson number 5 is health over appearance. I'm going to go straight into my own story with this, which is for years I was striving around aesthetics, how I look, the appearance of my body, until God, universe hit me with the biggest lesson of my life, and that was hitting me with an ectopic pregnancy where I nearly died. I'm not joking on this. I literally saw the light and I opened my eyes again. I didn't want to come back. I felt myself coming out my body, and when I did come back into my body, I was actually sad I was back, and it wasn't in a suicidal way. It was actually more of the liberation of the feeling I felt of pure love when I was going up toward this white light. And when I came back down, it was a realization of everything I've been striving for that has been to do with aesthetics and how I look is actually such a low goal. I need to aim for my health in this. And the lesson in that for me was, you can strive all you like for the aesthetics. If you don't have your actual health, you've got nothing. Lesson number 6 is embracing change. And what I mean by this is life happens, hormones happen. And when hormones can be imbalanced, dysregulated, especially thyroid. If you have a thyroid that is hyper or hypo and it's gonna whack your body in a lot of imbalance, it's inevitable there's going to be weight gain. When we can understand that right here, right now, it's changing, there's no moment that's the same, we can truly embrace that and adapt to it. Lesson number 7 around body image and all this toxicity is everyone's so focused on themselves and often don't even look at others. And if they are looking at other people and criticizing other people, it's because they're criticizing themselves inside. This was like a moment for me. When you see someone or you notice yourself negatively speaking about someone else, that is something within you, and that's an opportunity within you to look inside of yourself of what you feel you're lacking and that they have. Lesson number 8, dressing for yourself. You can dress for yourself any shape, weight or form that is going to allow you to express yourself to your core. But if you are dressing for other people, social occasion, external validation, this is not ultimately going to fill our cup up. It's not going to make us feel as good as what we could feel. So if you're finding that actually you could be dressing for yourself that is in a more colourful vibe or something that really resonates with you, that fills up your soul, do it. That's the least we could do for ourselves. Lesson number 9 is radical self-acceptance is so attractive. When we radically accept ourselves and we don't care what other people think, you watch the amount of people that will gravitate towards you. You're like a magnet. You're like manifesting more than you ever thought you could because you're simply being yourself and you self-accept yourself for who you truly are. People love raw, authentic people that they can be themselves around, that make them feel comfortable. And if you are radically self-accepting yourselves, you're radiating that out. That's what I do. And last but not least, number 10. The best lesson of all time is if you are experiencing negative body image or negative self-talk, or finding that weight loss, there is a credibility with it, and weight gain, there's like a shame around it, that is fuel for change. When we are noticing these parts of us and what is showing up, that is a fuel to change and redirect in a direction that's actually going to fuel and make us happy and make us feel that we accept ourselves for who we are and we are happy in this present moment for who we are and what we're doing and who we spend our time with. And those 10 lessons have taken me real depths of awareness to notice. But I trust that when you are listening to this, you can pick up these lessons a lot quicker, apply them to your life, and skip the last 10, 12 years of me trying to recognize this myself. So if you really enjoyed this video and you got a lot out of this video, I actually love to hear how and what lesson resonated with you the most in this. Please comment that below, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.